Hello and welcome to Forex New York Session live stream. So let's look at GBP JPY. In GBP JPY, there is nothing. We are consolidating between 166.200 and 165.600. We are just consolidating at this point. There is nothing. I was anticipating buys once this candle starts flipping bullish by placing my stops around 15 pips based on pattern 1, and I could have secured like 17 pips on this trade, but as we were approaching heavy rejection area, I just didn't executed my idea. I am waiting for more confirmations to probably execute on something. In gold we have nothing. We are moving between 1712 and 1705 area. We need to break outside of this range to probably have a better entry. Other than that, I will just stay away from this trade. Basically, right at the start of our London session live stream, I knew that today will be a tough day to trade because of consolidation. We are consolidating because in H4 we are approaching a potential rejection area in GBP JPY for buys, and if we reject this area, better shots may appear. But I have noticed when we approach this type of area, we usually consolidate, and finding a good probability trade in this area is very difficult. And in gold the same thing is happening. Once we approached this rejection area on 14th of July, we started consolidating. We consolidated for 4 days, and we are also now consolidating. We want prices to break outside of this consolidation zone with a big volume, and then maybe we can find some trades. And the same thing is actually happening in GBP JPY. That's why we are consolidating. We just need to be patient, and our entries will appear, and we will execute on those entries and make profits. But for now we just need to wait. Monday there was a very good probability for buys. This was Monday. Right in here, I missed that trade, 34 pips. Yesterday there was very good probability at NYSE Open buys anywhere in this area to potentially get like 24 25 pips, but today there is no such opportunity. That's why for me I will try to take every setup that appears as per my trading plan. Other than that, I will just stay away from everything. Oh, yeah. We are just waiting. We probably will wait a lot till NYSE open. For now, we are just waiting. We may find some good trades later on, but at this point, there is nothing. We are waiting for New York session to open, and we are waiting for NYSE markets to open, and then maybe we can find a trade, but for now it is way too risky to execute on any trades. We need to wait a lot today. There is nothing that we can do at this point. In gold, 1706 area is a very strong area, and so is 1712 area. We may start, we may remain inside this range for rest of the session. It is also possible, but for now we are just waiting. We are looking to see if we can execute on something. And yes, 15-minute candles has closed in GBP/JPY. We have closed back inside the range. There is a probability prices can keep pushing down till 165.300 area, almost 35 pips away, but we need candles to start closing in our direction for probable sell. Other than that, we will just wait. In gold, we have rejected from this area and closed like a slightly bearish candle, but still there is lot of weight game to potentially execute on trade, but for now there is nothing. We are just waiting. In gold, we are waiting for waiting for NY and NYSE markets to open. Yeah, in GBP/JPY we have started breaking below the low of previous 15-minute candle. in first 2 minutes. And yeah, there is a probability for prices to keep pushing down almost 30 pips from this point. And but I am waiting for candles to close. I want at least one bearish M15 candle close to probably execute a trade. Other than that, I will be waiting. And if we look at M30, M30 has probably a wick up first in first 15 minute, first half of current 30-minute candle to potentially keep pushing down in second half of 15 minute 30-minute candle, but we are waiting for better confirmations. We are waiting for candles to close, and then maybe we can execute a trade, but for now there is nothing. H4 candle is about to close in 1 hour and 40 minutes. We are looking to see how current H4 candle will close. We are basically rejecting from strong resistance area of 1712. This is a strong resistance area in H4 time frame. And if we look at H1, current hourly candle is 20 minutes old, so we don't know how it will close, but breaking below 1706 area will be a big problem by just by looking at volume, and we are just waiting at this point. We are just consolidating and we are just waiting at this point. In GBP JPY, I am waiting for candles to close. I want at least one bearish candle closing, and then maybe I can execute a trade, but at this point candles are about to close in 9 minutes, so this short entry is very risky. We are just waiting. We are waiting for better entries. there is nothing at this point, although prices are moving down, but it doesn't mean that we should execute some trade at this point. Just by looking at gold, we have another area right in here at 1709. We are basically in a tight consolidation, so any trade at this point is very risky. We are just waiting, and we are waiting for better entries. In gold we are waiting, in GBP JPY we are waiting, and New York session will open in 40 minutes, and maybe we can find some trades later on, but at this point it is very risky to execute on any trade. We are just waiting. In gold we are waiting. Although the prices move down once it starts breaking below the low of previous candle, but the probability of this thing happening is very low as far as I know from my experience. That's why I was waiting for one bearish candle to close. However, that didn't happen. So we are waiting for better execution, and I have high hopes that we will find better execution later on, but for now we are just waiting. All right, 30 minutes candle are about 30-minute candle is about to close in 2 minutes. We are near the low of previous candle, and we are waiting to see how current 30-minute candle will close. but for now we are just waiting. In my opinion, we are creating a support at this point, 165.400, but that support will be confirmed once we start breaking above 165.700 area. For now, we are just waiting. In gold, nothing special in gold. We are just waiting. We are waiting for 30 minutes for New York session to open. In GBP JPY, although we are moving down, but execution right in here is very risky in my opinion. I am waiting for better entries. New York session will open in 30 minutes and it may bring volume. If we don't see volume at New York open, there is a very high probability we will experience volume at NYSE open and we may find some valuable trade at that point. We waited in London session, we waited for now, but there are very little to low probability executions, so we are just waiting. Oh, all right, 30-minute candles have now closed. In 30 minutes, we yeah we didn't break below previous week in GBP JPY in 30 minutes, which is a big concern, and we are just waiting. There is a probability we will find some good trades later on, but for now there is nothing. And in gold, M30 candle has closed with a small body, and at this point we are unsure of where prices can potentially move, so we are just waiting for New York session to open and then maybe we can execute on something. We are creating a consolidation zone between 165.600 and 165.400 in GBP JPY. Even if we break below this consolidation, we have another rejection at 165.200 area. This is dirty consolidation, so we are just waiting at this point. Today was a very tough day to trade, and I knew right at the beginning of day I didn't execute it on any trade today. Maybe we can find some good trades later on, but for now there is nothing. This whole move up was very difficult to capture. However, I can capture this move down, but that move basically occurred when out of my trading sessions, I will say. So we just missed this move based on pattern 2, and here is the list of our patterns that we are executing on. We have pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, continuation pattern, and breakout. These are 6 patterns, and we normally trade off of these patterns. Alright, gold has broken below previous 15-minute candle low and is approaching a potential rejection area. We need to show our patience and discipline at this point. Alright, I will basically execute a trade based on no, no, no. We are just waiting, and I will not execute on anything at this point. We are just waiting. In gold, we see we have candles moving haphazardly. There is volatility in market, but as we approach towards a heavy rejection area, market usually moves like this. So we are just waiting. If we look at H4, we are respecting this area from 14th of July, and maybe today we can break below this area and we can potentially move in 50 pips of we can potentially move to 1702 area in 50, which is almost 50 pips away, but at this point we don't know anything and we are just waiting. BBPJPY, we are resting at this area for 8 minutes, which is not a good sign because if we are to move bearish, we most probably would have moved down by now. So I will take this as a consolidation. In gold, we are moving towards 1706 area. Still, there is a probability for prices to keep pushing down, but we are just waiting. We want better entries. We are just waiting, waiting in GJ, waiting in gold, nothing in GJ and nothing in gold so far. Alright, 15-minute candles have now closed. We are closing above 1706 area. Nothing so far in gold. Hourly candles are about to close in 15 minutes. We will see how these candles will close, and we will also look at NY open to potentially plan our trade. For now, we are just waiting. Waiting in GJ, waiting in gold, nothing in GJ, nothing in gold. Just patience. We are just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. We are just waiting. We are just waiting at this point. We are about to close in 8 minutes. We have very messy price action today. Today isn't easy to trade. It is very hard to trade and potentially execute a trade today. So we are just waiting. We are waiting for our potential entries to appear and we may execute on those entries, but for now we are just waiting. We need to wait a lot today, I guess. New York session will open in 7 minutes and Comet Comics will open in 27 minutes from now. So maybe we can experience some volume in gold. And maybe we can break outside of this range. But for now we need to wait. We are about to close in 5 minutes. Waiting and patience is the most important factor in trading, and we have shown an excellent amount of patience by not taking any random trade. Today we made pretty good profits from start of the week. I don't want my gain. I don't want market to take away my gains, so I am just waiting, and probably I will find some pretty good trades later on, but for now it makes sense to just wait. We are just waiting. Alright, we have started to break below the lows, and we are breaking below the low in last 2 minutes of current 30-minute candle. So we are just waiting. We are waiting to see how current candles will close. We are just waiting. Candles are about to close in few seconds. Alright, candles have now closed. In H1 we have rejection from 1706 area in gold, and still we are trending bearish. The current 4 hourly candle is about to close in 1 hour, has basically wicked up, and it is last quarter of current 4 hour candle. So I am expecting some sort of action from current 4 hour candle, and maybe right on the start of next 4 hour candle. Other than that, there is nothing in gold and in GBP. Yeah, we are moving down, but in first 2 minutes, and I don't know if it is a continuation pattern. Let's look at our continuation pattern right in here. Yeah, we basically need one bearish candle to potentially execute on it. Yeah, like this candle, which is not present in GBP, so we are just waiting. Yeah, like this, we have this bearish candle and this was entry which is not present in GBP, so there is very high probability we will hit stop loss on this trade. Very high probability, man. However, this is our potential TP, but there is very high probability for prices to hit our stop loss point. We are just waiting at this point. In GBP we are flipping bullish. This thing was basically expected, way more expected. And now if we break above this area, man, I will execute based on pattern 1 if all conditions for pattern 1 is fulfilled. In gold we are just waiting. All right, I want this 15-minute candle to close, and maybe on next 15-minute candle I will execute based on pattern 1, but for now we are just waiting. Actually, for pattern 1 to be valid, I wanted these candles to fake out below 1706 area, which didn't happen, so I will not execute based on pattern 1. However, I can execute in GBP based on pattern 1, but I want at least current 15-minute candle to close bullish and the next 15-minute candle to close bullish, and then I will execute. Nothing in gold at this point and nothing in GJ at this point. We are just waiting. M15 candles are about to close. I don't like the way current 15-minute candle is closing, but we are waiting and we will look to see what will happen next. In gold, nothing man, nothing in gold. All right, we don't have any executions in gold and in GBP JPY. In GBP JPY, I was anticipating if we close above this area 165.500 in current 15-minute candle, we may continue our push up in next 15-minute candle, but that didn't happen, so that is not a problem. All right, yeah, at this point shorts do make sense. I will give these shorts a second chance. Basically what happened was, I don't know, man, it is very tough. I will rather stay away from GBP JPY at this point. The only thing I am looking in GBP JPY is buys above 165.600 area. That is the only thing I am looking in GJ. I will. I am not interested in anything other than that. Yeah, that's my whole analysis for GBP JPY. And in gold, yeah, man, this is what I was looking for. In gold, let's execute this trade, buys, and 23 pips. Mm, the only problem is if the previous candle has closed a little bit above, I may have executed on this trade. And M30 candle is open. There is no M30 candle, bullish M30 candle, so these buys are very risky. I will wait for current 15-minute candle to close and I may execute on next 15-minute candle in about 6 minutes. And in GJ we basically have continued our push down, 11 pips push down, and below these wicks at 165.200 we can potentially keep pushing down till 164.800 area. And in GJ we can potentially move to 164.800 area till this area. And in gold I am basically looking to see how current candle will close, but it seems like we have missed the rally. But so it is not a problem at all. We can find some trades later on, and even if we don't find any trade, we will be okay with that also. Yeah, we have missed the move up, but this move up was very difficult to capture. I was preparing myself to execute on this thing, but due to some reasons I didn't execute this thing. This trade which I demo executed is now in 26 pips profit, but that doesn't count. Oh man, because we moved up in just one M30 candle, so it is very difficult to capture these types of trade, and I made a best decision to stay away from that trade. We can't basically measure the quality of trade based on the profits we made on that trade. We basically identify the quality of trade depending on some factors. The factors that I've mentioned in blog regarding individual trading pattern. Go look at them. So it was not a very high quality trade, although it worked out, but in most cases, if we follow this trade 1,000 times, there is a probability we will not be profitable on 1,000 iterations on this trade. In GBP/JPY, I am only looking for buys above 165.600. Other than that, I am not executing on anything. Although this trade too worked out, but the probability of working this trade was low. That's why I didn't execute it on this trade. And I will wait for 1 more hour before I will end my live stream. Alright, M30 candles are about to close. M30 candles have closed. M30 has closed a strong bullish candle. And in GBP JPY, we have closed below that zone, little zone, but we have rejected from 165.200 area. So I am only looking for buys above 165.600. And in gold there is nothing so far. We need to wait for 1 more hour. Nothing, man, nothing. We are just waiting at this point. There is nothing in gold and in GBP JPY at this point. We are just waiting. In GBP JPY, I am only looking for buys above 165.600. Other than that, I will just remove every noise. And in gold, we are just consolidating between these two areas. This area is of little concern now, and yeah, we are just waiting. At this point in gold, basically I am looking at this move down and current move up as a retracement for potential move down, because if we look at daily, if we look at daily, focus on how we created a wick on Monday. We created 140 pips of wick, and on Tuesday we created 66 pips of wick, and today we created 20 pips of wick. So now in my opinion there is very high probability, if we respect 1712 area, we can potentially keep pushing down till 1698 area, almost 120 pips away, and I will basically execute on that idea with a lower lot size. And but I want current 15-minute candle to close. As the next 15-minute candle starts to break below the low, I will execute, place my stops around in here, and I will basically hold that trade, because in my opinion now there is very high chances for prices to keep pushing down. So we are just waiting for now. I am basically waiting. I will execute a short trade in gold, but I want current 15-minute candle to close in about 4 minutes. I don't like this price action because we have moved like 40 pips away from the high. So I will rather wait. Alright, 15-minute candle has now closed in gold. I am basically waiting for some retracement and I will execute a position in gold, and I will place stops like 33 pips, and if my stops get hit on this position I will be losing around 17 US dollar on this trade, and I will place a sell stop right in here and I will execute 0.02 lot size when we potentially approach 1711 area. And we are waiting at this point. The whole bias is, in my opinion, there is high probability at NYSC we will keep pushing down. If we look at H4, there is a probability that current H4 candle will flip bearish and we will continue pushing down, and H4 candle is about to close in 15 minutes. and I will basically execute a trade of shorts based on pattern 2. If I execute in here, I will be losing around. I am waiting a little bit of retracement till 1710 area. We are just waiting at this point, waiting for H4 candles to close in 13 more minutes. And I am basically executing an idea for short trade based on pattern 2. If we look at daily time frame, this daily candle formed on Monday. We basically got rejected from 1706 area and we moved up around 17 170 pips from this rejection. On Tuesday we again rejected from this area, we moved up like 120 pips from this rejection. On Friday we also rejected from this area. On Thursday we also rejected from this area, and on Wednesday we also rejected from this area. So in my opinion, if we are rejecting from this area again and again and right before and right 15 minutes before H4 candle is about to close, we are moving up, and out of nowhere this bullish H1 candle appears, which in my opinion is a liquidity grab for prices to potentially keep pushing up. Plus we have pattern 2 formation right in here, so I am basically taking a risk on this trade to potentially continue pushing down. I am waiting. I have placed sell stops once we start breaking below previous candle low, and I will execute 0.02 short position when prices approach near 1711 area. If prices didn't approach 1711 area, I will not execute sell position and I will place my stop loss above this candle wick. And yeah, that's my whole plan to execute a trade in gold. Waiting for 1711 to potentially execute shorts. Yeah, right in here I have executed a short and my stops is around 4 US dollar in this trade, and I am anticipating basically that we will continue pushing down. If my stops get hit on this trade, I will be losing around 17 US dollar on this trade. I have identified my risk and I am now executing on this trade. Waiting for prices to activate my sell stop. Alright, our position is 16 pips profit, and I will close this position and I will let prices to hit my other position. I already secured like 16 pips on this trade, and stop loss on my This trade will be around 25 pips. If we break below the low, or I wanted to lower my position size, that's why I deleted sell stop. And yeah, I am ready to execute once we start breaking below previous candle low for prices to keep pushing down till 1702 area, almost 62 pips away. So I am just waiting at this point. But current 15-minute candle should pick my sell stop, else I will remove my sell stop and I will wait and see how next candles are forming, and I may re-evaluate my analysis later on. But I want current 15-minute candle to pick up my sell stop. Basically, our trade for today gave us a very good amount of pips. This is M1 time frame. We executed shorts as per I explained earlier, and that trade went in 16 pips profit right away. I secured my position and I let an other position open, and I am expecting prices to pick my sell stop and continue pushing down. My overall bias for today is shorts in gold, expecting bearish move, expecting prices to touch 1698 area today. But remember, the current 15-minute candles needs to close bearish for our trade idea to be valid. If it doesn't close bearish, then there is a probability we will see another retest of highs before moving down. Candles are about to close in 5 minutes, and let's see how the candles will close. If now my sell stop got activated, my stops will be around 24-25 pips, and I will be potentially targeting 1702 area, almost 60 pips. We are about to activate our sell stop. The whole problem is the spread on gold is increasing to 3 pips, so I need to take spread into consideration, but we are just waiting. And I will just lower my sell stops to include my spread in. Yeah, it makes sense right over here. And let's see what will happen. Candles are about to close in 3 minutes. We are just waiting. We are just waiting to see how current 15-minute candle will close. We are basically at low of previous 15-minute candle, and we have broken little bit below previous candle low, and I am ready to execute my sell stops. My stop at this point will be 30 pips. We are basically ready at whatever market will throw at us. In the meantime, I am also ready to close my order if it doesn't gets activated on current 15-minute candle, because if we didn't move down on current 15-minute candle, there is a probability we will retest 1712 area again, or we may even continue pushing up, but that will only time will tell, and we basically need to give more time to markets to settle up and show us something. And we are about to close in 30 seconds. All right, I have deleted my sell stop. The reason why I have deleted my sell stop, if we look at M1 time frame, we consolidated about 7-8 minutes in this area, which means that this area is of high importance now, and there is a probability for prices to do haphazard movements. As a scalper, I want prices to go straight into profits. I don't want haphazard movements. That's why I deleted my sell stop. And if we look at H4 candle has closed a slightly bullish candle. So we have basically picked up orders from previous H4 wicks. And if we look at H1 candle is also a slightly bullish candle. So in my opinion, this whole sell idea is now invalid, or at least we want two more M15 or M30 candles to execute an idea later on. For now, there is nothing. We are just waiting. If we look at it, we basically failed to break below previous 15-minute candle, although we broke below the low, but it was very small move. And even if I was even if my entry, let's suppose, gets activated once this candle close like this, I would have closed few percentage of my position, and once it goes up, I would have closed another percentage of my position, because basically as a trader it is my goal to reduce my risk exposure, add risk to positions that are going in my direction, that are running with volume, and fulfills every condition as per my trading plan, add positions to those trade ideas, and basically remove positions from a trade idea which starts consolidating. Although my bias is still the same, I highly expect that we will drop like 60-70 pips in gold today, but anything can happen, so we are basically ready for anything that market may show us. In the meantime, I am looking at GBP JPY. There is a probability that we will find our anticipated trade idea of buys above 165.600. But for now we are just waiting. We need to wait for 15 more minutes, I guess, and then maybe we can have some anticipation where prices can move. Even in gold, if we look at H1, the previous H1 candle closed slightly bullish candle with small body, and yeah, there is a probability for prices to keep pushing down, but I was just not very confident on this trade. That's why I removed my sell stop, and yeah, that's it. I am totally okay with that. We are basically breaking below the lows of previous two candles in first 4 minute, which is of concern for me. And M30 candle in GJ has closed bullish. We are looking to see how current 15-minute candle will close, and we may get to execute our buys idea above 165.600 area. In gold we are just waiting. The shorts in my opinion is little bit delayed at this point if we are to move down, but let's see how the candles will close. We are just waiting. It was basically a very good idea to remove my sell stop. The whole reason being, I like trades. I can't hold my trades for longer. I am basically a scalper. I want my trades to go into profits quickly, and that's my whole reason to just exit this trade, because we just started consolidating. If we look at my account history, I made $3 on this trade. Basically, it was a good trade, but the probability of that working was very low. I still executed because I was anticipating prices to keep pushing down, and yeah, it was basically a pattern 2. If we look at our pattern 2, let me show you an example. Here is an example of pattern 2. We move up. Although pattern 2 is basically we in a downtrend we were waiting for retracement for prices to keep pushing down. We This we can execute right in here, we can execute right in here once a bearish candle is formed and next candle starts to break below the lows. But this thing right in here is a very accurate setup and it works, and the accuracy of working this pattern is very high. So I basically executed this short trade based on this pattern too, but still it was a low probability because we have a big body M15 candle of almost 40 pips, but still I executed on that. Yeah, GJ candle is now making a lower wick, and I am waiting to see if we can trade based on pattern 1 if we starts to break above 165.600 area. Other than that, we will just turn off our live stream. I am basically waiting for 30 more minutes. I wanted to see how next two M15 candles closes, and then I will just leave live streams. Basically, NY session has opened, Comet Comics volume has passed, so we didn't see anything at that point, so I will just remove this. NYSE market is about to open in 20 minutes. We are just waiting at this point. For our buys to be valid above 165.600 area, we want current 15-minute candle to close bullish somewhere around here, around 8 pips above. Then our idea, buy trade anticipation idea will be valid above 165.600 area based on pattern 1. Other than that, uh, I will not execute on that trade. In gold, we are just waiting. Yeah, the M 15-minute candle is flipping bullish. This is what I was anticipating. Let's see how this candle will close. Yeah, I like the way the candle is closing. It means there is a probability on next candle we can execute potential buys in GBP JPY, but we need to wait for that. M15 candle in gold has closed bullish, which is not a good sign for our short anticipation, but in my opinion there will be no good moves in next 30 minutes. So however, in GBP JPY we want a lower wick on current candle, and when it flips bullish I will execute a buy position. But we want a lower wick in GJ first. I am expecting a lower wick in GJ for prices to potentially keep pushing up later on. And yes, 13 more minutes left in candles to close, and in 13 minutes NYSC will open. We are just waiting. I am only waiting in GBP JPY. I am waiting for formation of lower wick to potentially execute by position later on. But I guess at this point I will place my buy stop. Buy stop got activated. My stops is around 15 pips, and it is very risky trade at this point, and I am ready to manage risk once if we start breaking below current candle low in about 6 pips. I am ready to. I will close my position altogether if we starts breaking below this low in about 7-8 pips. I am not looking at gold, and I am looking at my current trade only, and yeah, this is my last trade for the day, and I will see you guys later tomorrow. Let's see how this plays out. I am reducing my risk exposure to the trade. I also place my stop loss below this candle low, and yeah, I am expecting 10 pips from this trade. I will close this trade altogether at 10 pips. Yeah, closing this right over here, and I will see you guys later on. I closed this trade because it was very risky trade, and I don't want to basically put myself at risk today because there are less opportunities today. Tomorrow there is a probability we will find some pretty good trades because today, right in the beginning of London session live stream, I knew that there are very less opportunities in markets today. Although we executed on two trades, I executed a short trade 117 pips, but I used a very small lot size, so 17 pips is basically a very small profit. And on this trade, I basically executed, but this trade was basically executed on pattern 1. I will show you an example of pattern 1. Yeah, right in here. You see, in pattern 1, basically we want a candle to do a fake out like this, which was successfully completed. We want another candle to close bearish, and on the next candle, as it wicks up first and then starts to break below the low, it was our pattern 1 I executed on this trade. So the same thing basically I executed in GBP JPY, but the whole problem was we are 12 pips away from zone. That's why I closed my trade very early. uh, Although I secured like 10 pips from this position, but still I will see you guys tomorrow. At this point it makes sense to just